areas around behaviour were really an issue for the school at the time. About 130 children were identified as having special needs, additional needs. I truly believe in inclusion, and by that I mean looking at the provision that we create for the children and enable that to facilitate their needs rather than looking at the children and changing those children to meet the school system. Staff started to identify that perhaps an alternative provision on school site would be the best type of provision to really meet the needs of those children who were really quite vulnerable and whose behaviours were disturbing not only their own learning but the learning of the other children within the class groups.
With my son with ASD, any problems when he was in the foundation stage, I felt like I was hitting a brick wall. Nobody would listen.
I really started to think about what we could do to really support teachers to be able to teach really well and meet the needs of the children in their care. A slightly different provision other than that of the mainstream classroom might be something that will be valuable to meet their needs.
The children who do find things difficult can remain in mainstream education. Their individual needs are catered for really in a very small group environment.
Main focus is to make sure the children are happy and settled. A lot of the time they come in the morning, have very stressful times, and we do ask them where they are on the hierarchy pyramid, so they have an understanding what they need, what their needs are for the day. It's all social interaction, how they not only communicate their own feelings but how they pick up on everybody else's feelings, and then as well they get a lot of satisfaction from being able to help their friends to overcome their problems.
Our main focus is the social and emotional side of things. If the balance isn't right with their social and emotional skills, then it's going to prevent any further learning that they can do.
It reaches a point where we all know each other so well because we've been so open with our feelings, then everything else can be quite open. The system that we set up was to ensure that children always felt like they had a class base. In terms of friendship groups, I think because Diane primarily at the moment goes out and facilitates play with the children at playtimes, it means that other children come and join in with the games, which actually means that the tentacles of Nurture Group expand further out and other children are pulled in, so actually it's expanding their social groups.
When we come in, first of all, we've got a chart, and each child has a face on their chart, and they put it, rather than having to verbalise how they're feeling or how their morning's been, then they come and they just move it to either they're okay, they're feeling a bit sad, upset, or they're feeling happy, excited, and it gives them all an opportunity to express themselves.
That allows us then as well to anticipate, how they are going to react throughout the morning if they haven't had a great night the night before, or perhaps not a great start to the day. Obviously that gives us a bit of an idea of how to sort of handle them.
A little bit extra love, a little bit extra fun.
Sometimes that's all they need, just a bit of extra hugs.
Without the Nurture Group, without a doubt, both children would be excluded now.
But Nurture Group's brilliant, brings all his, he will talk about his feelings now where he wouldn't before. Everything will come out, and it's his place to go and chill. He knows he can go there, chill, there's not too many people around him. And they're just fantastic, aren't they?
I thought it was a fantastic idea, so we arranged her to meet various people in the County Council, and the Nurture Unit has made such a massive impact in this school.
Well, you can see the Nurture Groups, that's had such a huge impact, not only on those children that are in the Nurture Groups, but also in the classes that they've come from.